Glock up on my side. He tried to run, clap him in the leg and make a drive. I'm in the sun. And with these, keep on talking, bitch in the sun. Throw a bullet, I got shit in your face.
Oh, this is pathetic.
And you know it's got to be those three in the back that are putting them up to this.
Absolutely. And I also hear the
So what
mother
we're talking about
supports
here.
him. We can connect it. Have you heard about him? Can't even read. He's 8 Mile something his name is. But listen to this.
If you ain't suck boobies, you can get the up on my hunt around, hit him with a glove, take a down, hunt around, bitch, we in that kill, we gon' take him down, 12 get behind, we gon' do 60 miles. I remember these, keep on.
He's 9 years old. Do you know what? If you read his lyrics, you say, wait a minute, he's 9 years old. Like, I'm gonna let and the thing is he can't even read. And that's why I wanted to make this video connecting to math. This is a kid who can't even read, who's rapping, 9 years old. And when you read the comments under his video, he tells you everything you need to know. Because the people are like, okay, no, this far, but no further. Nope, I'm crossing a line right here. This is a kid. Go back to school. This is what the black community is promoting. Like, and then we wanna cry victimhood. It's like, excuse me, this is what you promote. This is what we promote. Can we hold each other accountable here? Accountability and responsibilities are the two words black people just a lot of black folks don't like to hear.
But that's the thing. The left side doesn't like that. They hate that.
They hate
they
that.
don't want any part of that.
Yeah, and they want to cater to black folks as if like, hey, we're gonna help them out because they can't succeed. No, this is actually what the problem is. It's the culture that is destroying us, man. It's in the culture. Oh my Lord, can we be honest?
That's why kids can't read now. I've got to make a video. The biggest thing I want you to do is like this video, comment on this video, and share this video. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, I always seem to be the negative Nancy when it comes to the black community. It just seems like I just get pigeonholed into that. And it's because I'm willing to call it out. And my boy, the Right Wing Angel, whose video I'm going to reference, and y'all need to go subscribe to him. I'll put his link in the description section. But I'm always the bearer of bad news for the black community. And it's sad, it's unfortunate. But at the same time, I'm like, what are we doing, y'all? We got one video where you got a teacher rapping into the nastiest woman on planet Earth, Dirty Red, STD Red, whatever her name is. They rap it to a song in the classroom. And then you got this kid, and I'm gonna show you the video here in a minute. You got a kid rapping about the most degenerate stuff that we've ever heard of. The most degenerate stuff that we've ever heard of. And the kid don't think of that stuff on his own. It's his parents that's influencing him to do that. But don't listen to me. Roll the film.
If you ain't suck boobies, you can get the up on my hunt around, hit him with a glove, take a down, hunt around, bitch, we in that kill, we gon' take him down, 12 get behind, we gon' do 60 miles. I remember these, keep on talking, I remember these, being that boy there, sucky shit, you ain't not bad, fit around, no one play with me, I'll shoot his ass right in that ground, head around, step on LeBron brain, hit him in the face, she gon' suck that upgrades, bitch, in the limb, bitch, keep on talking, hit her in the glare, the hell up in the Glock, hit him in the Porsche, hit him with the Glock, I take him down, hit him in the face, big little bro, try like he a K. Got the Glock up on my side, he try to run, clap him in the leg and make a drive. I'm in the sun, and with these, keep on talking, bitch in the sun, throw a bullet, I got shit in your face.
Oh, this is pathetic.
And you know it's got to be those three in the back that are putting them up to this.
Absolutely. And I also hear the mother supports him as well. He gets support from the mother, who actually does believe she's helping him out. This is pathetic. Here's the thing I wanted, guys, I can't even read the words. This is the lyrics. I just pulled it up. So the title of the song is 60 Mile. His name is Little Artie. I don't know what Artie stand for. Please don't ask me. Let me make this bigger for you. All right. So I'm a Christian. I can't even read it. All right. Here's the thing. She ain't little. You can get the blood out of my 100 around. Hit me with a what? Take a down 100 round. We are hitting that. Are you serious? Like, bruh, go to school. Here we are, and we play victimhood when somebody called this out. And if the person is white, you can't say nothing. And if he's black, you call him an Uncle Tom. B, I'm in a Lamborghini already, and you don't even have a license, and keep on talking. B, I'm in a Lamborghini, point that beam up in your head, took this S, and he went out 50 rounds, NIGGA, know that playing with me, and I was, come on, bro. Like, I want to ask you a question. Where do you think this lifestyle is going to go?
It's only got two outcomes.
Jail, and what else?
Death.
And graveyard. Thank you. That's it. That's it. And we're sitting here playing victimhood. That's why I can't stand this stuff, man. When people like this is a child. I have a 12-year-old. He can't even speak like that. I have a 12-year-old. He doesn't even know these words. Like he would be like, huh? He knows Mr. Beast. like what? What is this kid talking about?
Yeah, this is.
I'm glad you pointed out those three people behind him. They are the culprit.
Yeah.
I mean, this is America.
This is child abuse.
It is. But you know what's even more disturbing and sickening to my stomach? We have channels being demonetized, removed from the YouTube platform, but this kid in these lyrics
get promoted.
Is promoted. Millions of views. There's not even an age restriction. I had a video that had a couple news clips that I was talking about the war. They slap an age restriction on it, and they shadow ban the video, and they demonetize the video because I was not supposed to be talking about this because it's not sensitive enough.
Well, it wasn't according to their narrative.
Absolutely. But that is okay. That is okay on the platform to be for children to listen to. Who do you think is listening to this? Children. Was most grown adults could be looking at it and like, yo, this kid is out of his mind. We pay him no mind. Children are being influenced by this. And that's the thing. When YouTube is sitting here trying to act as if they have some moral high ground and they want to sugarcoat and sanitize the platform away from any voices that they disagree with. You don't disagree with this? Like, you want to talk about what's really influencing society? This is it. You think a little YouTuber with 60,000 views, on average, I might get like 3,000 views on a video. You think I'm the problem? Like, brother, you're out of your mind. When I'm reading scripture and I'm talking about something in a way to lift people up, you think I'm the problem, but this is not a problem. Like, the hypocrisy is all over the place here, man.
And that's the thing is, you know, with something like this, they just don't care because this is pushing what they want. They want them to do stuff like this. They want them to go out and do things like this. This is going to be like somebody's theme song.
Absolutely.
To do something.
Absolutely.
To cause more news, if you understand where I'm going with this.
Absolutely. And the next thing
so that they can pass more pew control.
Absolutely. That's another thing. More pew control, and also another George Floyd 2.0. That's going to create more of that. And the liberal cities remain completely degenerate. It seems to me like this is actually
it's the total package.
It is. It is. And I won't be shocked. And I'm going to assume there could be a 3-letter JEW who is behind supporting the record label where this music is being pumped. It wouldn't shock me to find out that the record label behind this could be who knows, the JEW. And I don't call me anti-Semitic. This is something you really need to be asking yourself. Like, why do the JEWs, why are they supporting young black male to make music that is promoting degeneracy in their own culture? Why they keep doing that? If to ask that question doesn't make you bad and evil. It's just common sense to ask the question, like, do you hate black people or something? Like, is that the thing?
It's just asking a question. You can't ask questions without finding, you can't get to answers without asking questions.
It's pathetic, man. I'm telling you.
This is horrible.
Throw a bullet out there, hit you in your face. In that bitch, switch on 1 o'clock. Hit him in the gate, that ugly. Hit him in the face.
Now think to yourself, why would somebody do that to their kid? Why would somebody as a parent think that that makes any sense, that you will raise your children to think and act like that? Now, I just made a video the other day just about Michael Irvin and his child. And he was saying, why are we glorifying degeneracy? Why are we glorifying thugging and all this stuff? You talking about a kid that come from a gated community is thugging. And then this kid that grows up, got his hair done, probably got, man, the kid, man, look, black people are no different than white people. I mean, if you apply yourself in America, you'll be successful. There's a ton of black people that are successful, including the one you're looking at now, because I just do what it takes to be successful. And that young man's brain ain't no different than any person's brain. Probably very brilliant, the way the young kid can rap. But why don't you use that brilliance and gear it in the right direction for something productive? You know, I'm learning over time as I get older, man. I'm like, people are not successful because of their own actions. There is minimal excuse for people not to do the right thing in America. It's just that people want to get in trouble. They want to fight the police. They don't want to do good in school. They don't care about education. They want to be on food stamps. So they want to work a 9 to 5 dead end, but they don't want to work. Sometimes they don't even want to work. So they want to sell drugs. They want to sell drugs. They want to be a dope boy. They want to do things they're not supposed to do. And sometimes is that when you're a kid and your parents abuse you and put you in that mindset that makes sense, you end up ruining your life anyway. But then there's people that know better and they still do it. It's crazy to me. At some point, you should say enough is enough. I'm tired of being in the hood. I'm tired of I need to move around and get stuff together. And I think this is one message I want to give to the young people, because this is what helped me the most, leaving the neighborhood that I grew up in and going to college. I went to another state, another environment, another demographic, and I have just grown exponentially. And I love Texas. I love my family. I think I love growing up in Texas. I would rather grow up nowhere else. I wouldn't be where I'm at now if I didn't grow up in Texas. But I had to get away from that stuff, man, because, you know, I love my parents and stuff. But yeah, I'm not living with my parents. You know, I'm influenced by the community I'm around. And then my vision is only as broad as I've been exposed to. And so leaving the state and being around different people helped me to realize America wasn't racist like I thought it was. It helped me to see a different perspective. You know, instead of everything being Afrocentric, I'm able to expand my mind and look at, okay, how is everybody in the world functioning? How are people doing things? What does it take to be successful? And putting that color barrier down and just living the American dream. And it's unfortunate that this young boy has to grow up in a deficit, you know, and rap music is so destructive to black people. It's just so destructive. Because everybody say, I want representation. We need more black lawyers. We need more black doctors, because what I see is what I replicate. And we don't see black cops, so we don't become cops. But then you use that same logic. All of the debauchery that we see in rap music identifies with us. The people that do that look like us. The people that got girls and gold chains and doing it at the strip club look like us. So if you think that influence and representation matters, then you should know that rap music is more detrimental to black people because it represents us more than anybody else. A white person could be looking at rap music and listening to it and being like, oh yeah, that's cool. That sounds good. The beat good. I can't identify. I don't associate with nothing they talking about. Black people look at it. Yeah, your cousin is the same dude that they rapping about. You grew up in the same environment. You grew up in that same community. You know what I'm saying? You begin to embody that. And it is very, very unfortunate, man. It's very unfortunate. But anyway, man, I love you guys. Appreciate you listening. I gotta get to my speech.
So good. Yeah, let's read a little bit of the comments from under the video. Like, I want to share it with you. Like, look at this. This is the official video of the website. This video has 1,500,000 something views already. All right, just came out in October 11th, so that means many more to go. So some of the people there, I'm definitely up there as well. After he finished spitting this, he ready for a juice box and some cartoons. Oh man! So this person say S don't change. It just gets younger. Yeah. And this individual said, I'm sure he will grow to be an outstanding citizen and stays out of prison. Good job to his parents. They are doing a great job. So this person say, I plead the blood of Jesus over this little boy. Amen. Now there goes a person talking. And those with eyes do not see the wickedness behind this video. For those entertrained, for the entertained, I guess, entertained by this video for those who are lost. Have mercy. There's probably a few comments, and I still don't understand how this person got 70 something, 73 likes, 18,000 dislikes. So people are not really taking this very well. So yeah, this is the one. This is the one. Yeah, I've been listening to rap my whole life. This is where I draw the line.
Wow.
I mean,
This now you draw the line here?
I mean, I've drawn the line a long time ago, but at least this person finally gets to the point where they say, okay, this is enough.
Right.
I said this is enough a long time ago. When I started listening to, I mean, even before I became a Christian, there were some things I began to notice. I was like, wait a minute. I was listening to a Lil Wayne song, and he's talking about RAPE, my mom, and it slit the throat of your sister and put a bullet in the head of your brother. But it was lyrics. It was just lyrics. And I sat down for the first time. I said, what did he just say?
No, it's slight indoctrination, little by little, and it just seeps into your mind. And
Lord. Yeah,
the mind is like your body. It's whatever you feed it, it will take in, and it'll learn, and that'll be what it processes, and that's what it feeds on.
It is evil by suggestion. It doesn't. It's not telling you to do the evil, but it is telling you indirectly. It's telling you, if you have an issue with somebody, do this to their mom and do this to their brother and slit their throat of that. I was like, no way. And I paused and I said, it was like something flashed in my mind. I say, wait, did he just say this about my mom, my brother, and my sister? I said, what in the world? And I begin to listen differently. I begin to listen with an open eyes, and I'm saying, this is bad music. So like when you put the lyrics aside and when you put the beats aside, you can get past the beat and you actually listen to the lyrics and you read them for what they are. You say, boy, this is evil. No other music genre does this. None. None.
I mean, even some of the heavy metal you listen to, half the time, it's talking about, man, I feel so crappy. I'm so sad. I'm so lonely. You know, I wish I had somebody to love me.
Yeah, it's a lot of self-loading, and there's some stuff they promote that are, I would say, degenerate as well as far as evil is concerned. They can promote Satanism stuff in there as well.
Right.
But it's
9 times out of 10, it's self-deprecating and just pouring your heart out to whatever.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man.
So real quick, I mean, I don't know if you were done with this or not.
No, I wanted to show you this one part of the video that Candace Owens
oh, I'm sure she goes off on that.
Oh, she definitely did. There we go. Listen to this. We won't be long with that one.
Media who will end up dead. Okay. He is holding dollar bills, talking about killing people. If you think that his mother is setting him on the right path, then it's because you're an idiot. Okay. You are an idiot who contributes nothing to our society. And yes, some people have realized that. Here are some other comments that have appeared under this video. Y'all shouldn't be promoting this at all. There's nothing funny about it, says one person. Another person says his parents failed him. A third person says it's sad that kids can't be kids anymore. And all of those people are correct. Now, if you're thinking, shouldn't he be in school? You would be right. Because there's this video on his Instagram page. Take a listen.
You didn't say I'm only 9.
So they're laughing. He obviously has taken a piece of paper. He attempts to read it and says, what the F does this say? I'm only 9, which is to suggest, obviously, that he can't read. So he needs somebody to come read that. People are giggling and laughing. It's not funny. If you are, in fact, 9 years old, not only should you be able to read, you should be able to read chapter books, okay? You should be in the 4th grade. And the 4th grade is when I began reading Harry Potter. If you can't read a piece of paper when you are 9 years old, then your mother has failed you, the school system has failed you, this country has failed you, and you have no chance. And it's not because of you. It's honestly not this kid's fault, which is why I'm not going to sit here and make fun of him. Has everything to do with his surroundings and the crisis that I am talking about in this country. Whether it is a kid that is actually in college, sitting in a university dorm, talking about how he's not getting drafted because he's on Wellbutrin, or it's this kid who's talking about Glocks that he wants to load up, and women, he's prepubescent, that won't perform sex acts on him. We are in a really bad place in this country. That's stupid.
And that's just set him up for failure for the rest of his life, because no matter what you do now, that kid's ingrained with that,
oh my goodness,
essence of, I can't read, I don't need to read.
Nope.
Who cares?
I just, all I have to do is rap.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, that's not a career.
And what you're rapping about is garbage.
It is garbage. You're not doing anything. You're not adding any value to society. Pure nonsense. Now, here's the thing. Some people will say, oh, it's just music. Have you ever heard people say that? It's just music. It's okay.
Yeah, I was gonna give you a verse.
Oh, please, if you do, let me know.
Colossians 3, 4, and 5.
Colossians 3, 4, and 5. Oh, man, please. Somebody say it's just music, right? All right, sit back. Sit back. Wait till you hear this. All right, you want to read it?
When Christ, who is our life, shall appear, then shall ye appear. No, I'm sorry, 5. Mortified, therefore, your members which are upon the earth, fornication, uncleanliness, indoctrinate affection, evil concupiscence, and covetousness, which is idolatry, for which things sake the wrath of God cometh on the children of disobedience.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, what did you want to say about that?
They're teaching this kid everything from the 5th verse. Like, everything he was talking about in that is in the 5th verse. It's
in the music.
It's in that music that he was talking about.
Yeah.
And it plainly this is plainly a letter to the Colossians that is saying, you need to forsake these things, get rid of them, because otherwise you are going to one day face the wrath of God. Because no matter what you do, it will come for you. Even if you are a child of God, the children of God, even in disobedience, he will still come for you.
Absolutely.
Because as a child of God, he is your parent and he will lay down the law.
Absolutely. Good point.
And correct that bad behavior.
Absolutely. But man, that was great. The verse that I was thinking is 1 Corinthians 15. I think it's verse 31. Verse 2 Corinthians 15, evil communication. 33. Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners. So the idea is that people will say, oh, it doesn't matter, yada yada yada. And these kids are growing up listening to this stuff that is garbage, and they're like, you wonder why you're so corrupted? You wonder why you're behind bars? You wonder why you on drugs? It's because
it's not because of the system, it's because of things.
Yeah, the ideas you've imbibed over time.
Yeah.
Becomes part of your very nature, and you've lived it. This is why God says we need to think on things that are true, honest, just, pure, lovely, and of good report. Think on these things. So you got to be careful with the kind of stuff you allow to come in your minds. There are some videos I just can't react to. There are some reaction people sent me, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't cross that line. I can't. I'll take me some Tom. I'll take me some Dax. I'll take me some RNFs. But there are some videos that I'm saying, I'm like, sorry, I got to stay away from this one because I got to keep my psyche. Okay, so I'm not going to lose it, man. So have mercy.